Yo, so this is the 7th of January trade recap. Took a loss on the day and then had one other trade idea, which I couldn't take because I missed entry. And then there was also another one which I couldn't take because of freaking this time frame bullshit. Anyway, all right. So starting off, we'll go through the trade that I actually did take. So I'm just going here. This is a bit into market open. Market open was around here, but it literally was here. Just these wicks up, mark out higher time frame, and so on. Just marking our previous session low, a few of these highs. See what's happening. Right now, we're delivering from sell side, so bullish on the day, but then also like sort of open to a few bearish setups towards these previous session lows, just to rebalance out these fair value gaps, just so we can push higher. Bear in mind, where was it? Yeah, so we pulled back here, looking for probably some longs towards here or like a pullback in. So short term I was bearish, but long term bullish. Scaling down, we're going to the 1 minute. I'm just waiting for some liquidity to be hit. Bro, why does it do that? Just waiting for some liquidity to be hit. Open, and then just waiting for like either of these two to be hit before we start taking any trades, because there's no like huge internal highs back here. We go there. So this got hit, and then what I was going to try look for was, after this getting hit, I wanted to try find like a continuation trade up higher. So I'd marked out this 3 minute fair value gap which formed here, wanting it to sort of get balanced into and then an inverse off of that to try and long towards these, like a continuation long, but that ended up not happening. It price sort of just pushed a bit higher, I believe, and it took out, yeah, so took out this next bit of liquidity here and formed this 1 minute fair value gap bullish. And because we'd been pushing up so much, I really wanted to see price rebalance down to these levels before pushing higher up to here. And so because of this, after having hit these two levels of liquidity, I was looking for a fair value gap to inverse. And highest time frame one being the 1 minute, bearing in mind we had a 3 minute unfilled here, as well as a 5 minute unfilled just above there. And so if I saw this 5 minute get hit, I'd expect the 3 minutes to get hit as well. So my aim was to go for the 3 minute as a target with 5 minutes as a break even, like just in case it wicks in and just runs up towards this huge bit of buy side up here. So I'm waiting for the an inverse here. Next candle comes. Nope. And then there. So we get an inverse of this fair value gap with a decently, not really displacement candle, but like a decently strong move down. So I'm entered with a short, go for a 1.23 RR with my stop at the swing high as like a protected stop. One, because like here, like that's just ridiculous. This, like, you may as well just always put it at the swing high just so it's protected, because if your your trade direction is correct, realistically price shouldn't really come up and wick these out, because it will continue to make lower highs and lower lows if you're going into a short. So ended up putting my stops pretty protected. Enter short, working up, working down here. Would have liked to see this and go and break even, but there's absolutely nothing in here for me to go break even. I mean, maybe there's a 30-second inversion, a 30-second fair value gap in this big move up, but I don't have that subscription, so I can't see. And then ends up just kind of reversing and then taps me out here. So being a loss on the day, and I believe literally after that, price just ran and hit TP. So pretty much just got used as exit liquidity, which is pretty tough to see. But I'm not too annoyed, because I followed my rules, good psychology, didn't like push break evens anywhere, had reasoning for everything I took. And I'm overall happy with the trade. I mean, I could have said, like, if it went and ran and hit this, I would have told myself like it was a bad trade because I shouldn't have traded having a bullish bias, but I was open to looking for trades in both directions, so I think it's okay. And then also there was the trade which I couldn't take, which I wanted to take, was here. This one. So it was basically an SMT. Well, let me try to find it here. It was here. Okay, anyway, so there was an SMT between these two highs because this high at 236 wasn't taken out on ES. So there was a bullish SMT here, as well as a 2-minute fair value gap formed here between these two. This got tapped back into and then pushed higher. I was looking to get this 1-minute inversion and then start targeting this buy side above. However, price ran too high up. And so when price hit here, I put in a buy limit order. So if it tapped back into this range, into this level here, I would have been entered in targeting this buy side stops here at this low, but missed out on that. And so didn't take this. And this was pretty like early on, like this was 10 minutes into market open. But follow my rules for today. I'm happy with that win. It's pretty tough facing like loss after loss, but just sticking to the strategy. 3 losses in a row at like the win rate that we have, like, and the risk reward that we play with, like that's okay. You can stomach those. It's just a bad week or bad few days. Not even a bad few days. I'm just following everything. It's not playing out, but hopefully tomorrow is a bit better. And I'm going to jump on and do some back testing now and see. I'll see you tomorrow.